All right, so welcome back to part 2 of 3 of our interview with Prince. Prince, we're going to kind of jump right into here, and you've provided a list of 10 principles, if you will, on ways to grow a powerful business. In the first segment, you talked about taking care of your existing customers and how we often forget about our existing customers, and we always find ourselves wanting to find new customers. But your principle here is very important about just focusing on your current customers. And then you talked about increasing value and maybe offering, first you start your business and you offer one product or service, but then you may notice through surveys and getting to know your customers, there may be a whole plethora of other services and benefits you can add value to. So making your company a one-stop shop. So here that brings us to the third point, which is being innovative. So from a thriving company such as yours, what does being innovative mean to you?
Well, being innovative means that you're looking for ways to do things in your company better, faster, cheaper, smarter. And I think as a company, if you're not looking at that, you are setting your company up for death, because in the way the marketplace is changing, the way the technology is changing today, I think it's very critical that we are staying in touch with the trends and we are kind of innovating, looking at solutions out of the box, and looking at what would be our customers' needs 5 years down the road, and working on it today to meet those needs. And also, I think if we are not looking at the possibilities, looking at the future, then as a CEO and as a company itself, I think we need to have a culture within that kind of fosters that innovation within the employees and fosters them to be creative. And I think if we are not doing that, we are really missing out on a big piece of the action. And one of the things that I have tried to do within the company is try to motivate our employees and to dream. To look at what the future holds for our industry, for our customers, and then be ready for that, so that we are always growing as a company. And I think the fact that we have grown each year since inception has been, a testament to kind of just innovating for our customers to meet their needs.
Prince, can I come work for you?
Absolutely.
I just want to work for you, because if I'm it sounds like you've built a culture of employees who feel heard, and they feel like they're adding. They can come to you and say, "Hey, Prince, I've got this idea." And it sounds like that's one great way to stay innovative is creating that culture for your employees to be innovative. But to me, I also want to speak to the fact that it sounds like to me that your company is up to date on the current technology. They know what they can anticipate the client's needs before they may happen. So maybe you're doing a lot of research. It sounds like you do a fair amount of research on what those may be. Would that be a fair statement?
Yes, we do. And one of the things I think we do better than our competitors is we stay in touch with our customers to make sure that we understand where they're going as well. So we are kind of constantly evolving our processes and innovating to meet their growing needs. So that's where I think the point we started with is kind of staying in touch becomes even more relevant, because you can innovate, but you need to innovate in the direction that your customer wants to go as well. So having that connection there helps.
And it's so important in today's economy to be creative, to be innovative, and to offer creative solutions for your clients, so they can see the value and they can and you can grow with them and understand what their needs are.
Absolutely. And if you're not innovating, your company is set for antiquation in the way the marketplace is evolving today.
So, Brent, this kind of area that I feel like we're in is sort of a product and service area, and your next point here is identify what you do well and do more of it, which sounds very simple to me, but it's not. So for you, what does that mean?
All you need to do is look at your last 20 sales and track them way back to, okay, why did the customer, what motivated them to make the decision to buy the services from you? And therein lies your answer. What causes sales? And as a business owner, it's very critical, especially in the economy the way it is today, that you know what causes sales and you do better in that particular area as you kind of build on your strengths in that area.
And for you, you have more of a service focused a company, which it might be different for a product focus. Maybe they have a great marketing campaign. Maybe one of their ads on the radio is doing fantastic, and if they're not tracking that sale, they're going to die on the vine, because if that information reveals a golden nugget, if you will, they're gonna do more of that.
Absolutely, and it's gonna, what causes sales? I mean, the answer to that question is gonna be different for different companies, but it's very critical that you understand as a business what causes sales, and that's because that's your strength, and you need to build on it.
So a different area we're gonna move into, kind of moving into your fifth principle is to me is strong, is outlining a bold vision and strategy. What does that mean to you there?
Well, what that means is that the CEO, I mean, it's our job to put together a forward-looking vision of the future for the company. I mean, what do we want our company to look like? And then once you have that vision kind of solidly defined, this is what I want my company to look like in 3 to 5 years, then kind of put together a strategy and a roadmap as far as how will we get there. And if in a business you haven't clearly defined what your vision is, and you haven't clearly defined what your strategy to get there, that's kind of defined with measurable goals, then you are really going nowhere. I mean, you basically can think of yourself as like a rudderless ship kind of in the ocean, doesn't know where it needs to go, it just kind of land up somewhere, and most likely not where you want to be. So it's very critical that you have that vision defined and your strategy that goes with it kind of aligned as well.
Prince, are you talking about blank stage when you refer to? I have to confess that I have felt like that sometimes. I have a coach in the last year who's helped me really focus and define my vision. It's done wonders for me. But how many companies would you think don't apply this principle to their companies? I don't know if you can.
If you look at it, all the companies that died the slow death, I mean, they're the ones that didn't plan for the future, and they're just kind of running their business from the seat of the pants, and those are the ones that are in danger of kind of dying in the economy that we are in today, because if you don't have kind of vision for the future, I mean, you're not going to survive today.
And I want to speak to this, how soon, if there may be someone that's watching this episode who may be thinking about starting a new business, how soon in the game should they develop a bold vision and a vision statement?
From day one. I mean, it's very critical. Like for us, kind of, I mean, and in fact, we're going to have our strategic planning meeting kind of for 2009 next week. But the way kind of we are strategizing our businesses, we are kind of setting ourselves with a bold goal of kind of being a large systems integrator in another 5 years. And to enter into that marketplace, we will have to make a lot of bold moves, a lot of bold changes, and it's and kind of. But if you're not looking at that where you want the company to be kind of 5 years from now, I mean, you are. I mean, it basically you're not going to be able to take it there, and you won't be able to make that vision clear to the people in the company, so that they kind of can help you take your business where you want to take the business.
Great. So we're gonna take a break right now, and join us real soon for Prince's next installment here as we spend some time getting to know Prince and his company. So we'll see you back real soon.